All right, let's get going. When you do your, I'm going to do a quick sketch. I'm going to ask you nicely, when you do your quick sketches, do not make them too big. Just don't make them too big. Just keep it in a, this is a doable form here. Let's see if I get that a little better. Yeah. Because you can go quickly. If you work a big space like this, you're going to spend hours and hours and hours, and you can't really correct it. You really can't correct it. I don't like this charcoal. Anyway, okay, let's just say, for example, I kind of like this idea. I'd like to reflect that in the water. I like this fact that it's coming in. The first choice we're going to make is, where are we going to put the main object? And you know, there's a golden mean. And the golden mean works out mathematically about this area in your painting. It would be up here, or it would be down there. There's your golden mean. And we're programmed for this golden mean. We have that in our genes. And it repeats itself constantly. And when you're an accomplished artist, then you can break all these norms. You can go home and break everything you want. But I have to teach you this. This is a plus to when you design something. So I'm going to go with a golden mean, and a lot of times we'll correct our paintings if we do that. And the first thing I'm going to look at is when we work with water. You see, we have water, we have land, and we have sky. We have to make a decision. You don't want to go in a half if you can. If you can get away a halfway point, you try not to do it. That's kind of boring. Now, what I like here is the water aspect. So I think what I may do is set this house. I may just set it up higher. We'll still have the kind of effect of the golden mean, because this is what we'll have when it's reflected. And what we do when we do this, we draw it out, we get a nice little sketch going, and we say, oh, no, I think I want more sky. You just get rid of your boundaries, and you put your sky in. And it takes a nanosecond, you know. And when you paint, if you go directly to the canvas, oh my God, if you're going to change it, you know, first of all, it's me that helps. That's a lot of work, and I don't want to do that anymore. Anyway. And also, I'm going to do a little drawing here, and I'm going to see, do I want that to be smaller in the painting, or do I want to come closer? So I'm going to start that right now, okay? So, beautiful form. Sometimes when you're doing a house, sometimes if you get just a little bit of a movement in the rooftop. No, I'll have to bring it up later. I don't want to take the time. That really creates a lot of charm.
What do you mean movement?
Then instead of going straight, just get a little bow into it. Because when they're old, because a lot of these things are from Europe, and that's charming. Mm-hmm. So you just put a little bow in that, and no one knows it. Don't tell anyone. Yeah. It's a secret. Yeah. We've got that. But that just helps. It just gives it a real nice charm. And you see these wonderful chimneys. So this is placed in England, or you know, it's a European setting. All right, that's one. Now I am going to turn this, and this is what I want you to. You're the creator here. I am going to turn this guy a little more. I'm going to get a little more of a side view here. I'm going to open this up a little bit. I want to get a little more of an opening here, so we have more of a shadow effect. So you see how small this is here? See how small that is? Yeah. The hauteur here. Okay, now I'm going to just do this. Now, of course, if I were working alone, I wouldn't be talking, and I'm probably going to miss some things. But I'm going to open it up just because we have the possibility. That's a little too small. This is too small. You see that? That area is too small. I just opened it a little bit. Of course, now that's weird. I'm gonna pull that over. Put that in the middle. And all your research is really beautiful when you do your research. What could be what you're looking for. I mean your searching process can add a real nice flavor to your painting. Some of the lines that you leave in there inadvertently. And I'm going to pull this here. I'm going to open that up just a little more too. So now this is an overcast day. It looks like the light's coming in here. I'm going to inverse the light. I'm going to put my sun up here. We're going to come down, and I'm going to throw a wonderful cast shadow over here. We're going to have a cast shadow here, and we're going to have a beautiful cast shadow right here. Okay? That's your prerogative. That's what you've got to do when you're doing this. Okay, this is a halftone. Oh, now this is full light now. And there's my cast shadow from the overhang. There's my cast shadow over here. This is my halftone. This is full light. And this is my halftone. Okay? So we're moving through space. We're creating a beautiful dark color here. This is a halftone on my roof. That's full light. It's full light. So we've just created a little more beautiful form. You want to get this personality of this guy and the personality of these people. You see now already I'm encroaching on my form here, but that's no problem. There's no problem. I can make it bigger, I can do whatever I want, but that's the importance of doing this. If you leave this class with this understanding of how to build your form, you will have gained the maximum. The rest is just it's fun, but this is really important. And the more advanced the artist is, the more he does stuff like this. The more he thinks through the sketches, so what if, because I don't know that this is good. I don't know until I draw it. And then I'll start to feel it. Maybe I want that longer. Maybe I want another read. But you take the time to really get into your work. Get a little in here. What I loved is this window was off center. I love that. I'll bring it over a little bit. And I'll show you there's a way to do all of this when we do our rendering. And I love the fact that there was a break here. So it goes back here, there's a break, and then we're going to come in with another form, and another form, and another form. And this break goes, and there's a break right back here. And voila, and we'll put the window in here. Now I have to see if I like that or not. We'll have to see. All right. It's kind of cool. Now, okay, so now I have everything there. Now I have to start to think about where I'm going to take this. When you do a architectural rendering, quite often, and in Europe it's almost always when they had a birth of a child, they would add an additional structure. And that's what gave it that rambling feeling of going through space. And you can do that. This creates a really beautiful harmony. I do not know what that is. It's probably a car park or something. That's what's really cool about these things. But I will build something out here. You see, we've got kind of a triangle here. It just adds to the continuity of the painting. I'm going to just lay that in, and I'll be coming back. Now, what do I want to say? Now, already we're too close. This is a real bad tangent here. There's your tangent. You don't want to touch there. I really like the fact that the trees are going through space. Remember yesterday when we were talking about putting horizons through the objects? Mm-hmm. So this is the same here with your tree form. All right, so that's cool. That's cool. What I would like to do is to bring something in like this towards the viewer. So let's just keep that in mind. And how do I treat? Okay, now the second most important thing for me is, I'm going to simplify this and this. The second most important thing for me is these posts going through space. Okay, so let's put the water mass here. And I'm going to do this. When we do this, we create form and we go around space, and that just makes things a little more interesting. All right, so let's find out. Now these posts are boring. They're boring. They're really well done. Perfect. You don't want that. We don't want that. All right, and I'm going to bring them maybe a little closer to the viewer. I may bring them over here. And I'm going to do this. Again, it might be right at the eye level. And I'm going to take one over here. So I will go one post. I'm just going to lay them in. 2, 3. Now, this one is taller. I don't care about that. I don't know what I'll do with that. But what you want to do is to just give them just a little more of a tilt. Make them articulate a little more space. This guy. You don't even. It doesn't have to be perceptible. Just have them. Yeah. I'm sorry. Oh my head.
Thanks.
Oh my God. There we go. Thank you. I'm going to see what I can get away with. You see, it just has a little more of a. It's a little more exciting. All right, maybe I'll take this up a little bit just to change it up. But you see, everything has a thought. Everything has a reason. Everything should be thought through. Doesn't mean this is going to be good. Not that, but I gave it my best, right? Mm-hmm. And what you do, once it's here, then you come back and you alter and you mess around with it until you've got it. I would like to get a beautiful cadence here too. Maybe this one a little like that. And I think I may open this up a little more here. I think I will. I'm just in the mood. What can I say? In the mood. And what you do when you do transfer, you've got to be, now that it's not there, but I just like that idea, okay? All right, we did the essential there. Now what I got to do, I'm going to do this right away. We take our reed from this, this is your
Water line.
water line. Thank you, Judy. Thank you. It's your water line right there. We take our reed from the water line. So this is how we do this, so we just don't get into mischief. All right. Watercolor to paint water is fantastic, and to paint sky and wet sky. It's just made for watercolor. So that's why I like to give you these demos, you know. So this is what we came up with. We'll flip it, and we're going to trace out. Judy?
What do you need, a pencil?
Oh, here, let me borrow that. Thank you. She's always on my case, so I can give her a bit.
Take advantage of me.
Yeah. We've got to do this now because you'll see what kind of a painting you're going to do. You know, if it's going to maybe come out as a square painting, you just don't know. You know. And that's that. Let's see, and I'm gonna have to borrow this again. So this is a nice halftone. They have a nice form in here. We have a form in here. This should be another color mask, so we'll change the color mask. This is like this. That's one color. There we go. There's our halftone. Okay, so we got that. All right. Now at the same time, we got to do these guys, and we'll get them. And there's your painting. That's something we can work with. Something we can do with. And maybe I'll come down here. You see that? I almost had it. I almost had it here. You see? And then when I say, oh, I forgot. I cherish those pens. Okay, enough silliness now. Enough silliness. Okay. See, I wasn't sure what I was going to do or how this would work. I would like to use this a little, I would like to use this area as a staging ground. I don't want to repeat that form. And I will change a color mask. I just want to see what this does here. See how I feel about that. I'm glad I did this. What I'd like to do is to find something.
Steve,
yes? Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you. I'm going to do something here that brings the eye into the viewers, into the house. Can do that. And I'll put a form here. And let's keep this nice and big back here. Nice big. And all of our nitty-gritty is going on here. This would be nice and big. We can even put a kind of a fog effect that we want. But no, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. All right, I would like to articulate this guy. And we can use what we have here. I want to maybe turn it here so we turn out of the photo. Let's get a nice vertical. Verticals are always good. And let's do another little guy here. And we can do something over there. All right, so you can put a nice light color here, a darker color. I would like to open it up this way. So let's do a visual. Let's do a visual. And change the pace. Change the pace. Now, I put an access root. I'm going to do something over here too. That's just me. This is just me. It can be a paddock for the horse. It can be whatever. But what it is, it's a nice break. It's a nice break of. It's not all vegetable. It has some kind of a physical. Okay, that's a sketch. That's my sketch, and I'm sticking to it. All right, now. I'm gonna open it maybe a little more. And adjustment come up here. And now this will be actually it's back farther. It's back farther because it's way back, so this is actually probably something like this. And this will be like that. It's important that we have this we'll make that distinction because that's all part of your painting. All right, okay.
What are you going to do with all that white reflection of the water? Just leave it out?
I'm sorry? Other reflection, I don't want to,
Oh, you
You don't
don't?
want it?
no, I don't want to.
Okay.
It's going to complicate. It'll complicate everything. Why, would you like to do that? Would you like?
No,
No,
it's complicated enough already for me.
Yeah, we
Thank
can enter a little bit. The idea is the mirror effect.
Yeah.
That's where the charm comes.
Okay.
Good question, good question. Now, if I thought it was really necessary, I would, but I don't think it is. All right, so that is our that's my drawing. Now, I think I made it a little too Walt Disney kind of a thing. I think when I do my transfer, I'm going to pull this over, and I'm going to make this a little fatter. I do like the roof, though, and that's what I'm thinking. I think I'll just pull that over, pull the whole mass over, and I think I may just bring my foliage up a little bit, just to make it a little less pointed. And I will try to put a porch here. I will put a porch there. Okay? I think this may move down a little bit. I want to try and create distance here and distance here. Yeah. Okay, that's it. That should just about do it. Are there any questions? There's no questions. Judy, I kind of count on you.
How did Walt Disney slip in there?
I still,
No, it does look like the Magic Kingdom.
Yeah,
thing,
exactly. You want the charm, but you don't. They don't want to go overboard. You
Okay.
know? You understand?
Yeah.
You understand? You gotta be on your toes.
You
Yeah,
know,
baby. What?
okay, so I do have a question.
Yeah, you do have.
So now you do have it spaced almost directly in the center. That will,
Yeah, here in this center here.
here, you had, when originally you, I don't know.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm counting the whole thing.
Okay.
That's why.
As
That's
one.
why.
No, I
there's one
meant
underneath.
the up part and the down part above the
Yeah, these
water
two?
and,
These two.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I had to because this is
know.
actually why.
I was just-
Yeah. But you want to keep in mind, just you keep that in mind, you know.
Yeah.
If you can, you place it down. You know, I may even crop it. I don't know. I could even crop it, but that'd even be more in the middle. All right, let's go. All right, I'm just going to do arbitrarily this line in here, and just start out softly. Yeah, and the watercolor is meant to be intimate. You don't need to be. There are different kinds of watercolor, though. There are some that are very, very dynamic. And take a lot of space. There's a way to do that, but we're not going to worry about that here. So I squared that out. Remember, we decided that it would be kind of cool if it wasn't too Walt Disney like. I'm just going to do this. This is just a thought process I'm doing right now. Just what if. I wanted to open this up. I'm going to do that. I wanted to open this up. Yeah, that's good. This has a lower read. I love it when it has a lower read. It's boring when it goes all the way through space. And this is going to be straighter here. I'm going to make it longer. A little bow here. But I do want to see that little tour here. Come back. It'll come down here. basta. And let's not forget this guy. So he'll probably be down here. I don't know. Okay, could be. I am going to frisket some of these forms out.
Sorry. Thank you.
Where is our boy? He had to go to the car or something?
It's in the back.
Oh, he went to get coffee.
Ah. Okay, that is not good. That's too extravagant. It could be what's there, but I don't like it. So I'm going to start over. And you see, I just tickled the paper, so it's not going to get in my way. It's really good that we get the scale proper. It just, in architecture, it's like really important, you know. Even if it takes a little more time. And this comes down here. I love it that it overlaps. I love it that it overlaps. And it is going here. And this is over here. Okay. That's what gives it the air of Mickey Mouse kind of thing.
The chimneys, yeah.
Yeah, but that's
like
that tant pis, because that's cool. I mean, I wanna bow this a little bit. Remember we talked about that in the mood, and I'm gonna bring that in a little bit. So I think today the best thing to do is I'm gonna place this down, then you guys are gonna do a drawing this morning. It's too high again. I don't know what's wrong with me. And this afternoon I'll start painting. Okay? And it'll probably go until tomorrow with that. So this will take a while. And tomorrow you'll finish this, and then you can work on another setup or whatever. And I'll draw that when I put in my frisket, my mask. See, that comes to line with this. I'm gonna lay it in like this, cozy. Oh, I like this now. I'm happy. You won't hear me complain, right, Judy?
Thank
You
God.
never hear me complain. Huh?
Thank goodness.
Oh. Okay.
It's a very complicated house when you look at it.
No, it's really simple.
Well,
Yeah. For
no,
some
it's
people,
not.
it's
No,
simple.
it's not. I mean, you can see part of that roof that goes back before the other chimney.
You know, I'm thinking that house is probably very deep to have those huge chimneys.
Absolutely, yeah.
Don't you think?
I like the fact that it's built in here too. So let's show our cast shadow from the roof. Cast shadow here. Cast shadow here. Cast shadow here.
Then that whole right side of that roof will be in shadow?
Yep. It'll be your lightest color. There's
Yeah.
your halftone.
Okay.
Yeah. It'll start to flicker and it'll animate beautifully. Oh, I'm so good. It's difficult being me. Difficult. See, I love this color mass change. Color mass. Anything to get away from the boring, right?
But you're looking at this instead of your drawing.
Oh, but I already did the drawing. I placed drawing in space. I made corrections here mentally, and I did them here.
Okay.
Okay, I made him a little farther. I could go out farther. I think I will. I think I won't. I think I shall. Yeah. So we have our form here, we have a form here. And. We're going to bring our form through here, up and over. So our trees. And we're just going to do a simple read here, maybe 1 or 2 tree forms. So you want to come into the drawing.
And you don't need to draw the trees before? You're going to figure that out when you
I'll
paint
probably
it?
figure it out when I go. I mean, I'll get back to you on that, okay? I'll get back to you on that one. All right, let's get this guy in right away. I'm going to lay him in relatively straight. See, you don't know until you do this if you got it right. So let's start to bend that a little bit, maybe. I don't like that though. Anyway, we'll see. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I like when I put my verticals. I like to have it. You know, when you shoot with a camera, and it kind of opens like that. It just gives, you know, we're going like this, like that. It just gives it a beautiful cadence, you know. Now I have to really be.
Maybe you want them lower, and then that top won't hit the house.
Like the
Because,
second one, yeah.
well,
Yeah, well, yeah, I see here. You mean to cut it
Yeah.
there?
and here too, it's like it goes right up at the, something about it.
Okay.
Judy, were you on a committee that designed art things before?
Those that can't paint are critics.
I want to get that. I want to tip that a little bit. See, this is what. I mean, how can I explain? I just don't. You don't want.
Right.
You don't want everything to be so pretty. Anyway, you know what? This is. I'll make a mental note there, Judy, because you told me. I want to turn the form. How much do I want here? All right, now let's do this. Let's do this. This is really important. This is going to break the space. Anytime you can get a linear form that goes through space, go for it. That's what attracted me to this image. See, that breaks nicely. You know?
Yeah.
All right, so. Da 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 da. All right, I'm going to start using my Frisket. I love this Gizmo. I love it, love it, love it, because what happens is when you erase it, there's a little trace that kind of, anyway, can't explain. It's the best thing I ever found. Okay, let's go. Let's just get going here. Now this is intricate, so I want to own this. I really want to own this form. And I'll just build exactly what I want to say. It's easier to do it like this than to draw it, to tell you the truth. This has a bigger form.
And why are you blanking that out now? So you can do the sky over it?
Yeah, exactly. Okay. And you'll get a much cleaner form here too. And it, you know, if it's well drawn, you don't even have to paint a lot. You see, this is how we draw hands when we do the figure. All we gotta do is get the form in there. Voila, and there's one more little gizmo like that, see? So pretty. Okay, I made an overhang here, so actually I can justify where this is. Because I like overhangs. I don't know if that's the word, but I'm using it, I'm sticking to it. Is my head in the way?
No,
I'm counting on you, Kathy. Don't let me get away with murder. On my scenic left, I have control. On my scenic right, I have control. Well, I am served. You know? So this is what I like to do. I like to put a line here, and I take that out later.
So
And-
you mask anything that's going to be right
Yeah,
near the sky?
Yeah, absolutely. I just do this. I hedge my bets. I'm hedging my bets. And remember, you're always drawing. You're always drawing. So this is a cool aspect here because anytime you do a house, anytime this there's a name for it. I don't know what it is, but this tour, this area here, it has a thickness to it, and that thickness gives you charm. So I'm going to put the thickness in right now, and I'll leave it probably when I'm through, and I'll come back and change. And you see, I gave it a little bit of a bow, just a little bit of a bow.
Well, it's the thickness of the roofing material.
Yeah, exactly. That's a little too thick. I can cut that out when I come back in here. All right, now here, when you do your,
Window.
this is getting a little, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, just a little bit of a half-tone gray up here, a little bit of a, and I'll have to come in and cut that as I go. I may not paint it that way.
What are you thinking?
I just may go in and leave, oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make sure the white reads, and then I'll take that out and I'll paint the individual squares. That's the way I'm gonna do it.
Why would you
Yeah,
choose
because
one
you
over
see,
another?
it's too thick.
Too
This,
thick
it
for
doesn't have the
this.
finesse, and I'll tell you, it's really charming when you go in with a positive for your picture planes, for
Yeah.
your glass. It's very charming.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah.
To
so
paint the
yeah,
panes
paint it in,
instead.
just
Yeah.
but take your time. Yeah, very charming. And then I'm going to stop this form. Voila. And that's that. Oh, here, let's do this guy. If you want, there's on the website. Anyway, that's it's okay. Let's just do this. I think I'm going to put it in pretty thick. I'd love to do that. You guys okay? You're gonna hang in there?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I wondered how you do that.
So when you get these things, remember to shake them up. There you go.
Oh,
You do it. See, Judy, go
yeah,
like that.
yeah, I
See?
know, yeah.
Yeah.
I know, we did it, but we didn't do it enough, I guess. So are you gonna make all of the tops of those? Here's the
Pardon?
picture.
Pardon?
Are you gonna make, oh, never mind, go ahead.
What, sweetie?
Those posts were white, but are you gonna make the tops of the posts white?
I don't know. I don't know. I'll get back to you on that one, okay? I was thinking about it, but I don't know if it's necessary. And you don't have to be, have a geometric
Okay,
perfect thing. Yes, dear?
So here again, you're doing that so that you can do the water
Oh, yeah.
over it and not,
Yeah, absolutely.
that's so clever.
Yeah. Now, ideally, I should fill this whole thing. I don't know why I'm gonna take your time.
Fill
or-
it in. Yeah.
What, you need that big one.
Yeah,
Oh,
but I'd
Judy's
have to
big
use a
one.
brush. I
Here,
want you-
here.
See what we
Be my
got.
guest.
Yeah, for once I got something from her. You see, it's good that you guys are here because you can see how I suffer.
You can see how he takes advantage of his students.
That's kind of cool. Let's see if I can smudge it with this. Yeah, when you do a watercolor, it's even longer to do than when you do a gouache or a. When I was in Paris, I did architectural renderings to earn my living, and I did it in gouache because you come back in and cut.
Yeah.
You mix a
Yeah.
halftone and you come in and redo it. So
Yeah.
it was still long, but this is the hardest actually. But even when I was doing that, I did a lot of the. Here, baby. I did a lot of the underpainting in watercolor.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, and then it came in with the real intricate stuff. But I'll tell you why I was successful. I was the only one in Paris, and actually in Europe at the time, that could draw human beings.
Oh.
And you're kidding.
Oh, yeah. All these guys were architects. They didn't know how to draw. They didn't know
Yeah.
how to. They could really use 3-point perspective and all that stuff. But the actual drawing was.
Oh, wow.
You're working for an architectural firm, right?
No, I was advertising agency.
Okay.
I did drawings for the Walt Disney, a Disneyland that was made by the French. And I did it. I did all the drawings, and I got a phone call from Walt Disney, his lawyers, and told me to stop and desist. I don't know how they found out that I was doing this.
What they thought that you were
I thought you
ripping
were
off
working
their.
for them.
They just
No, it was competitive. It was a competitive thing.
Wait, but what didn't they like?
We were doing at Disneyland. I don't even know they had the right to stop us, but what's my point? I don't know what my point is. I'm just talking about me. That's all. I enjoy every minute of it. Yeah, doing this stuff. So, you can, it takes a long time when you're doing a real watercolor because you have to do all this. Now, if I was doing it in gouache, I just overlap. So what we did, we had illustrating board, and we do a complete drawing, 3-point perspective, and then we engrave in the illustrating board. So if you turned it, you could see where your line was and everything. It was really interesting. I really liked that. I enjoyed it. It was great. Okay, we're done.
That's it?
Yeah. Now the next step. Now, what do we do? Do I go to the next step, or do you guys want to start a project?
What's the next step? Painting?
I'll start painting the background.
I'll go to the next step.
This is very enjoyable.
Everybody else, but
It doesn't
really
make, it
is
doesn't make any
enjoyable.
difference time-wise, so go to the next step. You hit it.
Thank you. Okay. So that's an overcast day, and that's we do not want. I wanted the green. I got the red. I want to keep that brick. I'm attracted to that.
The brick is where?
The brick
That
color.
is the brick, oh, okay.
Yeah, just a brick color. I don't know what it's brick.
Okay.
It's shingles. So how am I going to handle this? I'm going to green.
It's going to be easy to paint the sky.
Yeah, I got to get this guy, but I wanted to marry because I'd like to keep these guys back, so this comes out a little more. So I'm thinking out loud
Okay.
that I
So
would
we
never normally
understand.
do. And
Yeah.
what I do also is make sketches. Okay, let's go. What I'd like to do is make that transition from cerulean into
Where's your
my
towel,
red.
Steve? Where's your
yeah.
towel? You're gonna want it.
Yeah, I know. And oh, it's over
Mary
there.
Ann
It's over
Potter.
there in the corner. Okay, I got a color idea. I'm gonna now. This is how I'm gonna sit in my paint, and this is fun. I love to do swatches. I love to do.
This is just for your color? or
Yeah,
this is
just
just-
I love to do
We
that
didn't do
because
that yesterday. It
you
wouldn't, not that it would have mattered, but. Okay, is that cerulean?
yeah.
Are you, is there a way you start, where do you start?
What do you mean? What do I start?
Do you start with the sky? Do you start
Oh,
with
always with the sky.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, always,
and work
always.
down the page? Is that what you do?
Yeah, yeah.
So you wet the whole sky and then you start
Yeah,
applying?
now I kind of polluted that a little bit. I'm gonna make it just a little richer. And then I'm just gonna go like this. And I would like to make a marriage of the two colors. Nice and soft. I'm gonna get it up here. And then I'll go like that. Voila, basta così. Basta. That'll marry my red, and also the green. It'll be a nice it'll be a nice transfer into the green because that's a complementary. So that may be that's my reasoning. We'll see, right? We'll see.
Yeah.
Right? Could be, right? Could be. Let's do it now.
There.
Yes, thank you, Judy. You're very, very
That's it.
kind. Very, very kind. All right, let's go. Now, the thing is, you want to do everything. I'm going to set this down.
Here, don't set it
Set it
down.
down, right over here. I'll do my plan. So, take a little water, get your nice brush going. I know I want to go here. I want to wet everything because I'm going to be setting in my grass form when it's wet. So here we come up to our line.
So you're covering the trees and the
Yep.
bushes and everything?
Yeah, I'm going to paint the whole background in one go.
Oh. Okay.
Well, pretty much.
So you can go right over that blue stuff. That's
Yeah,
the whole point
yeah,
of it,
yeah.
right?
And what happens sometimes, it'll bunch up around the house, but we'll see what we can do here. Now,
I see
now
what
it's
you're
really
saying.
important that you get the glare. You want to take off your puddles if there are any,
Uh-huh.
and you want to make sure you hit it. You just head in your beds here. Well, I see I missed a corner here. It's not like me to mess up like that. It's just not like me. All right, we're ready to go. Let's fun and games. Fun and games.
Did you go all the way down to the water's edge?
No,
No.
no.
Okay.
Not necessary. So when you do a big puddle of color, can I ask you nicely to really make sure that there's no little pieces of color that aren't mixed?
Oh,
Sometimes, particularly the ultramarine blue, it's very dense, and you'll get
Pieces of,
just pieces of paint it hasn't been thoroughly. The red too will do that.
yeah.
See, now I'm hedging my bets here. This is particularly when you're, well, always get the color going. And we can go.
Are you gonna drop color in?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get down low and
Oh,
try
sorry.
to catch that, just so you know, Judy.
Okay, Steve, watch your head.
I will turn it just a little bit here. Oh, wow, it's drying already. Oh, my goodness. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, wow, wow. Okay, let's just do this. Yeah, it's already drying up on the top there. You know, it's Judy's fault if this doesn't work, right?
I'm breathing on it.
Yeah, your breathing was getting on my nerves.
Stop breathing.
It was distracting me from, what I have to do here. Okay. I'm gonna take it back up. Bring it back down. I'm gonna drop in my probably have to paint that in. Take it into the green. I'm gonna take it into the green. All right. I'm gonna go with another little go of blue. Just a little bit. Because this is gonna dry light. Almost there. Let it do its thing. You know that wonderful texture it has. I love that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
What's that? So
Yes, dear.
that pink now is going to be in the first layer of the trees, right?
Mhm.
Not sky.
You'll have a pink glow. There'll be a pink glow. I just keep this so it doesn't run. It's never, ever, ever the same. Ever, ever, ever. Whenever you do this, it's always something else, something different, something a little.
Yeah,
a little weird or a little whatever, you know.
Yeah.
And that's great. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. I'm gonna let it. I want this thing to read as a vertical. Let's see. I'm gonna prepare my greens pretty soon. My crop could even be right here. All right, now that's my drawing. Now I'd like to, I want to register a nice color back there, so I'm going to go right to my sap green and a touch of red. That's my color right there. So the green at a distance would probably look something like this. And we'll just let it pull.
That was cad red, right?
Cad red, always cad red, because it's not,
Yeah.
it really becomes garish if you
Yeah.
don't do that. Okay. So I think I'll set this back there. You can see when it starts to dry, yeah, so got a little more to do, a little more to go. I'll use this brush, I think.
You were gonna put a porch in.
Oh, that's right. I didn't do my thing over there either. Oh, Zutalo. It's your fault, Judy. Where were you when I needed you? Huh? Huh?
I don't wanna be too critical while you're working.
Let's shake that up just a little bit while we're at it. This is watercolor, right? Now that's going to set way back. Let's put the porch right here. Put the porch right here. And this guy will go over here. Oh, I can go now. I can go. All right, let's go. The next go. Quickly.
Oh, sorry.
What is she doing now? What is she doing now?
You're
You're
Tell me.
amusing us.
All right, now what I like to do, I'm just going to take this guy back in here. Let's get it out of the vision. And I'll do something here just for the heck of it. Now it's ready. I can start to paint trees now. Make a color choice here so we know just it's a painting, so you're going to want to I'm going to get that. So now I'm going to go to my blues.
Steve, you have company here.
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a, baby?
You have a guest.
I don't hear you. Someone's here?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. All right, now I'm going to play. I'm going to start to play now. Well, it's wet.
Is the sky still fairly wet?
It's a little bit. It's
Okay.
yeah. It's kind of it's drying nicely. I'm going to bring this in. 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 I'm getting on my nerves. All right. I'm going to play another. Now we just tried to let it be, you see, kind of a half tone, but we made a real statement, tree statement. All right, let's just continue. I'm going to do this guy over here while it's wet. That's cool. No, I'm going to let this be. I'm just going to let this be. And I'm going to let that be like that. Yeah. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. I'll soften this. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do some negative painting right in here, right away. Prepare the next go.
The what?
Oh, because you're having that open area with the
Well,
fence behind the
this will be
fence?
another plant
Closer.
form, and I'll do this here too. Voila. Because Judy told me to do that. Remember? I was being lackadaisical, and she got on my criminal train. Telling you, it's not easy. It's not easy, my life with her. Could be. Could be. So let's just do that. All right. Pull that together a little bit. Now this is all going to dry a little lighter. It'll go in. It'll marry with the sky. I'm going to pull this in a little bit. Voila. And then we can paint. Start to paint the house. That's how we do it. You always, with watercolor, you always want to get this thing that goes to nothing, if you can.
Yeah.
And even when you look for a subject, if it has kind of, it's in the fog, if you want to kind of jump on that. Okay, that's it.
It's beautiful.
Now see, we can crop any way we want now, you know? So now we placed it in the mass. My choice of color, what I may go with this kind of a color scheme here.
For the house?
Yeah, I may pick up some of that green as I move through space. Anytime you do a space like this, it's not one color ever.
Yeah.
You go with your brick color here and you touch your green here. Or if this is your darkest, this would be a darker color. You go with your brick. And then you let the green just vibrate in here, and it just sits there, and it's just beautiful, you know. Just a stupid form can look so beautiful. I learned that at Walt Disney's, because that's what I did all day, and they said, no, look, this is the way it goes. When it rains, it gets dark at the base. It gets
Yeah.
dirty.
Yeah.
You use that as a color base.
Yeah.
That darker form, you drop it in, and as you go towards the sky, you get lighter and more pastel. You see, so you learn that just from that experience. And so, like a stupid architectural drawing, it'll just all of a sudden it just start to make sense and be beautiful. So, okay.
See, the whole way of thinking about using, like we were just saying, using your negative space for your porch. It's like a whole other way of thinking, leaving your white there, your
Yeah.
porch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
watercolor.
it
Yeah.
just-
So you saw me do this just from scratch. So what can I say? It works or it doesn't, but just go for it.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
And I waited. Maybe I waited. No, I think this will work.
Yeah.
See that form? I didn't really design that, but I really like it.
I do too.
I like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, let's break. And so this is how I'm gonna aim for right here. I eliminated everything over here. And that's the sky I want, and this is, I'm gonna work this area here, so I know now. Okay? That's what we'll all do with watercolor. We'll paint, paint. I'll try to overpaint, and then we come in and we make our decision. That's what's great about it.
Okay.
Because when you present it, it's with a frame, white frame,
Okay.
under glass. Huh? So that's that. And you want to kind of look at it before you make your decision, because I want to paint quite a bit over here. But if I decided to do like this, then I wouldn't have to paint there, right? But I didn't want to keep it centered, and I wanted it off. And I'm going to pull this down, I think, down farther. Right? That's a choice. Voila. Can you just put that on the ground or somewhere? This is fun because when you have this nice loose watercolor effect, It's really great to come in and get really tight. This is not how you do, if I were out in nature, I wouldn't be as this tight, but this
Yeah.
is a teaching phenomenon. And I want you to, this is really, really, I find it important, so. I'm not sure I'm gonna go with red everywhere, with the roof and the. Yeah, I took all the Fisket except for here,
Oh,
because I
yeah.
wanted to read white.
Okay.
And then I'll take it out later. And then I put the Fisket for these different
Plants.
plants,
Yeah.
just ready to go. Okay. All right, now, I think I'm gonna go with a slate roof. I could be wrong. So what, right? And I'm gonna stay with that nice, rust color. So I'm gonna do a,
You want a piece of paper? You want to,
oh, this is fine,
okay.
thank you. All right, how am I gonna move this through space? So this is my darker passage right here. I'm gonna keep my lattice light over there. So let me just go for a second. Do I want it redder or not? I'd like to kick in a blue. Let's see what that does. Could be. All right, that was my executive decision. We'll see. How red do I want it? This could be. This could do it. Let's see now. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bring my red up here. So the better your drawing is, the freer you can be at this stage. And I'm going to go in and I'm going to open up this color with white, with transparent paint. Just I'm going to open it up. That transition taken care of. Then I'm going to add my blue. Oh, no one knows I did that, only you. It's kind of pretty, right? It's kind of pretty. I may have to go with a little more red, I think. Voila. That's my first go. I'm going to do the same over here. Get your colors kind of organized as you go. Just a touch of green on that. And I'm going to paint this whole thing now on one color. I'll come in and do my
Shadow.
might cast shadow later, obviously. Voila. Good, bad, indifferent, doesn't matter. It's what it is. Let's go with a slate. Are you okay with that? Okay, we'll go with a slate. How do I want to do this? You know what? I'm not happy. I'm going to have to do something. I'm not happy. I want to make a reading up here. Sorry. That's my color right there.
You added green to it to make it more,
Yeah.
is that what you did?
You add a little bit of green
Oh,
to break the color.
Yeah.
That's how we do when we do the human. All right, that should do it. It's going to dry lighter. All right, let's do our slate. Break it with a green. Just take your time. I'm going to go from my darkest dark. What did you have for lunch, Judy? Huh? What is she, did you guys follow her around? She didn't go next door, did she?
No. I was moving
Let's
that table.
try to keep it together, Judith, please. My goodness. When I was young, I didn't,
Think
behave like you do.
you were terrible.
No, I was a model child.
Yeah. It's
Most of the time.
lucky you're not in jail now.
Did you hear what she said?
No, I couldn't hear her.
Yeah, it's best you didn't hear it. So
it would
if
have
you, yes, dear.
It would have been too much red, right, if you did the roof too?
Yes, definitely. That's our role. That's our role to make those decisions. And we always move through space like I'm doing. Please, please, please. These demos are really important because when you're out there and you're doing your thing, I want you to remember that. And remember I told you I want you to keep that ledge, that little white ledge. That's architecture right there. Yeah. It's not in the photo, incidentally. It's not in the photo.
Did you mask that?
Because it's really fine. It's really,
Okay.
really fine.
Okay.
I'm going to put the shadow side, and I'll take it down with a little bit of sienna. I'm going to gray it down a little bit because this is a half tone color. Yeah, I'm going to make sure we have a. It has to go darker. And I cannot touch over here. That's a bummer. Okay, it's not dark enough, so I'm just going to keep going.
How do you know what color to make a shadow?
Oh, that's a good question. That's a good question. I'm going to show you exactly how you do that. But it's going to cost you.
Extra,
Absolutely.
after I even let you draw my picture for me?
I'm going to get this halftone in here, it kills me. When I go to halftone, I just gray it down a little bit. Now I want the color mask to change. And I'm going to hit this, get it ready for the cast shadow now. All right. So what you do is you paint away, you let that dry. Oh God, I gotta bring it over no matter what. I kinda don't wanna do that. But I gotta. There's my halftone. Voila, voila, voila. Ready for the, let's do the chimney. Let's do the chimney. I'm gonna keep them red. They aren't red, but I'm gonna keep them red. Okay, let's see. Now our light source is here. I'm gonna make them all just brick, okay? I think you guys are okay with that, right?
Yep.
Shall I continue?
Yeah, go ahead.
That's the same color, right? You're not,
What?
you're doing them just a solid color, one color.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't have to do a lot of activity up there. All right, let's see, do I change? I'll change the top just for the heck of it. Who cares? Right?
It
There's a
is
color mask change here, so let's just go for it. What the heck? Voila. That's interest. You can let that bleed too. All right. Let's go. Okay, Judy, you asked the other day, how do you judge for the
Shadow?
shadow?
How do you know what color to use
Yeah,
for
can I
shadow?
can I show you?
Yeah.
All right, you go like this. Just go in really close.
Oh,
You know, you need ambient light. We don't have it here, and you'll see the color. You'll see the color. Just go in as close as you can, just like that.
And what you see is reflecting the colors around it, so that's how you tell what
Well, now
the
when there's a
color
little
is.
more ambient
Yeah.
light, there's enough that you can really judge your color. Here, that's too dark. It's really much too dark.
Okay.
So you know, and you just add a little richer pigment generally, and what you do is you gray it down. So let's look at this color.
and gray it down.
Yeah. So let's look at this color.
You want this?
Thank you, Judy. Thank you. You're my mother. You're a mother to me. You're a mother to me.
Okay.
All right. So this is our color base.
Yep.
Judith Anderpols. And how do you say it?
Adnapose.
Anderpols. Pay attention, please.
Okay.
Okay, there's our color base. That's our color base that we have. Okay, and I'm just going to go a little richer. I'm going to break it, and then I'll just take it down one more jump with a blue. There we go. We're getting close. All right. So I'm going to go to my painting, and I'm going to go a little richer. And I'll go into the.
Whoops, head.
The head's in there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull this over. Jerry, Larry, I'm gonna get to the left.
Where
Okay.
you need to be.
Okay.
I'm gonna go a little darker because I see I'm not getting the color I want. There we go. That's the color I want right there.
And to gray it down, you
I use the complementary.
complementary.
Yeah, the green.
Oh, look at that.
Okay, now that's my form, and now I just flood in my color, and we'll see how it works. That may be a little too strong, but we'll see. Always dries lighter. I want to see if I like that color. I'm going to let it dry, and then I'll get back, and we'll see. I want to continue my color, my base color, I like to get all my colors in as soon as I can in my painting. There was a nice kind of a sand color down below.
the
It's a
basement?
stone. Yeah, it's a stone. It's a stone.
Yeah.
You notice I took the blue off here, and I'll be painting that. I want to see if I like this color or not. I think I'll just put a touch of red in there, just to shake it up a little bit. Yeah, that's I think I'll do. All right, there we go. And we have it now. There's an opening here. I don't like it. It's too dark. It'll be too dark for my taste. So here, let me put this here. When you do sand, you do like this, then you go again to your green and just pick it down a little bit. When you want to
So
get
it's like
into
cad and
you-
then 2 cads and then the green?
yeah,
Is that what
cat,
you used?
yeah, yes, exactly,
Okay.
exactly. So I'm
two
gonna,
cads and a green.
I'm gonna pull this in just because I'm designing something that I care about, and I'm gonna just do that because I don't want that big dark section there. There's in the photo, it's a big dark. passage.
Why did you choose to show that rather than put the bush over it like in the photo?
I just like the architectural form now. I like the way they came in. It's a good question. Good question. All right. This is all these little things you got to think about. I'm going to put, I think I'll put a wood color up here. I'm in the mood just to shake that up. And you see, you're going to put them on, and then you're going to see, is it good? Is it working? Does it add to the beauty? You know.
Now, is there going to be a shadow for that
Yes, yeah,
overhead?
definitely. I haven't done any shadows
Okay.
yet. Your shadows you always do last. You always try to do last. Once you have the form. I'm going to punch up my red because I'm in the mood right over here. I want that color to be a little redder. And I'll do it over here too. Just a little redder up in here. Voila. All right. All right, my tour doesn't have enough aggressivity and color for my taste, so I'm just going to come back in right now and put a little more color in there. And I'll do the other form. Right over here. I think I'm going to throw oopla, I should have left it a little bit. I think I'm going to throw a token window in there. I'll do it down here. So do all your halftones. Do all your halftones. That's a halftone. We've done that. I'm gonna throw something over here. I'll probably throw a nice shadow over there, a nice cast shadow. All right. Once it gets going, it can go pretty quick.
Steve,
Yeah.
for the slate roof, are those both, the shadow side and the other side, are they both half tones?
No,
One is so
oh,
much-
this is halftone. That's direct light. There's your halftone. This is direct
Okay.
light here. This color is when you put a shadow. Well, that's not then now I'm going to do cast shadow now. When I get through doing all this stuff, I'm going to do a cast shadow, and you'll see it. It'll start to register. Now I have a tendency, and I just enjoy doing it. I like to go a little richer than sometimes, and I just want to get the color on there, and then I'll take it down if it's not working properly. It's easier to do that sometimes than to come back in too much. So I'm going to get a nice strong read here, and I'm going to get my shadow in my sand color. Yeah, I'll go over here.
What about yellow ochre?
Yeah, well, I just mixed it. I have it here, so when I'm doing flesh, I can just
Okay.
touch that without having to mix it.
Yeah.
You know, I just touch it a little bit, and it'll dull down the color. That's about the only reason I do that. But you can mix all these colors with your, you know. It'll start to come to life now as we go. Okay. I like that change of color. That's a good idea. In that house, it's it's advantageous to me. Okay, now I'm going to start to project the cast shadow. Let's start with the roof. Oh, I have something I forgot. 1 second, don't go away. Absolutely want to do this. And this is a character that we liked, remember? And so why not? Let's go for it. All right. So now I'm going to do my slate. I just go in here and use this color. I'm going to build a nice, rich, beautiful color, a little bit of green, touch of red. This is called tisseray. When more than 3 colors, it's the tisseray color. It's a neutral color. And then you can start to build once you're there, wherever you want to go. You want to go to your blues or your warm or your cools. And that's what we do. Let's go. So we've invented that, so we don't know, right? So we're just going to do our best to find our way. Voila. Let's actually go this way, I think. Okay. Now that's for the blue. Now let's go for our red. Once we get them all in there, they start to make sense, but you have to get almost everything in.
Why would that shadow be any different color than the wall to the left of it?
Because it's cast shadow, that's a fill shadow. It's just ambient shadow.
okay.
There's air that comes in and,
Okay.
moves it around.
Cast.
I don't know. Now I'm gonna have to just wait for a minute and,
What about the porch on the left side? Does that,
well, that's a good, I can put another color there, but that's taking pure light and straight light.
oh,
So I'm leaving all my little white things going around, and I'll come
Yeah.
in with the shadow area, half area, I'll get that later. Now I want to do the windows, it's really important. I'm going to use this blue. This is actually a color, when you do a window, there's a color. This is your color. I've done billions, hundreds of windows. We did whole blocks in Paris, downtown Paris. We did a complete. Am I bragging? What am I doing?
Reminiscent.
Yeah, no. What I'm saying is, when you paint the whole quartier of Paris with like 13 buildings and built up, and you do it from architectural drawings. You know, you have to learn to do
And you
all
have to
that.
do all those windows.
Believe me, you paint a lot of windows. And the thing is, it was really interesting because I really love this because we would plot the cloud formations and see how they laid on the floor, on the ground, and how they described. That's how I learned to do this stuff. Isn't that fun? I can share it with you.
So you have like a
I'm sorry, we
teal,
can-
like a teal green?
Yeah. It's, you know,
Slate,
yeah,
slatey.
right. This is, and now when you look at windows, just look at the color, what comes out. And it's funny because if you get the right color, people buy into it. It's getting close here now. A little more blue. Still a little over here. Yeah, that's it. Almost there. Actually, yeah. What happens though? It'll reflect what's in front of it. So anyway, so let's go. So this is a bummer now because we've got to be. This is going to take some time. Please give me.
So why didn't you use the mask?
I did.
ask that
I
too.
masked the area I wanted to do right there. You see.
But you told us you did. It was
wasn't
more
fine.
charming
It
if
was-
you did it this
exactly,
way than.
exactly.
But is it worth it?
Yeah,
Is
well,
it really that much?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I don't know, is it? I don't know. This is how I would have done it.
That big
You don't really, I mean, it's up to you. I'm going to come over a little more here. It's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be fine. All right. See, this way you can get a real fine line. You see?
Well, that's great.
We wouldn't be able to do that if we had. So I'll come in and put a shadow on my white when everything's done, okay? Judy, you've just got to be patient, sweetie. She's getting on my nerves, good guys. She's getting on my nerves big time. But I'll keep it inside. I'll keep it to
We're
myself.
not rushing you.
All right, so I'll do this guy right over here. We'll just go like this. That's enough. And, oh, I should have taken that off. I don't know if it's dry. It should be. What'd you do with that, Judy? Oh, thank God I found it. That was a close call. I was going to give you a bad time again. These little things just make house, you know what I mean?
Oh, are those windows? I didn't know what you. Oh, yeah, they were windows, aren't they?
And you know what? If it's not perfect, it has charm. So don't worry about it. Do your best. Do your best. I'm going to make this a nice dark passage in here. Voila. Because that's actually what was happening there. All right. So. I'm going to keep that. All right. There's something I don't like. I want to do this. I want to get a little more color up here. All right. Let's put the blue slate on now. Over here to own it, own the color. All right, so. I have to do one more thing. Oh. I'm gonna do this. I usually do this with a ruler, but I'm not going to do it today. I'm going to do that a little darker. Put some light in the corner. And we're almost there, almost there. Isn't that fun? I'm glad I put the blue in here. I did that all by my lonesome.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad I did that. That's, if you learn that in the class, it's golden. Just use your... All right, now I'm going to own the whites.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's fun. And I'm going to get a nice shadow here. I want to get a nice shadow here. You know, in Europe, the windows are set in, not like in America. That's how they get the charm. They're set into the construction. Okay. And then I want to do one little thing, almost there. Then I'm going to paint here, you guys. I'm going to go lickety-split down there. Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
It has to be done in one go. I'm going to do this, and then I gotta, I'll have Judy do it. Then I'll go lay down.
Oh.
Okay. I want a color, more of a color. You know what I want? I want more of a color over here. Just in the mood. And let's not forget. Yeah, I couldn't believe when I was in Paris, I was painting all the time, you know, fine artwork, and then at night I was doing these intricate things, and it just doesn't make sense that I enjoy doing them all.
Yeah.
Because when you're doing, you know, kind of free painting and it's gestural, big brushes, then you get down like that, and it says something's wrong with me. There's something, I haven't figured
See,
it
I
out,
would
there's
think
something
it
wrong.
would be easier to do it reverse, do that intricate stuff first, and then just let go.
But that's how I paid my way.
Well,
you know
you
my
gotta do what
talk?
you gotta do.
I don't know if anyone was on my talk the last time I was here.
Just
No, when I gave the talk on the art of
Yeah.
drawing.
Yeah.
Being an artist is just hustle. You gotta hustle. You gotta get a job to
Yeah.
pay your way. Whatever it is, you do
Yeah.
it. You just do it constantly. You don't, there's no, so I got
You
that.
don't even think about it.
Oh, you just,
no, you just do it.
especially I didn't have folks, I didn't have anyone I could
Yeah.
write to and see if
Yeah.
you send me money, I had to earn, I had a family, I had all that stuff too,
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, I was happy to do it, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?